What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy Josh with Graded Investors, man. Running into a few things. So I decided I'm going to start a new thing on this channel, talking a little bit more about what cards I'm buying. As many of you guys know, if you've been following the channel, man, I love collecting cards. You can see here some cards I'm going to be sending off for grading. PC stuff, right? Just really, really cool. Justin Jefferson. We got my guy Ty Felton. And then a card that got sent back from PSA that I got to see if I can get back through. And then I've gotten into One Piece. If you guys haven't seen the One Piece show, pretty cool. A lot of super, super fun cards. It's a game you can play. I'm just collecting for fun. Such a sick card right there. So just a lot of cool cards coming out. So I've been collecting these cards for my personal collection. And as many of us run into, you go, man, I'd like to figure out how to make a little bit of money so that I can buy more cards. Because at the end of the day, you got to stay within budget. You got to stay within what you can afford. Best way to do that is to make a little extra money. So I've been ordering a bunch of this card right here. So this is a Monkey D. Luffy. I've nicknamed it the Afro Monkey, right? Or the Afro Luffy. Afro Luffy probably better because it's Monkey is his last name. Luffy is his name. But anyway, so the Afro Luffy. And it's got Soja King in the back. Pretty cool. So a fun card, and I've ordered 53 of them, okay? I've talked on and off on the channel about different ways to ship, but man, look at this. One of these guys shipped me a single card, actually two cards, and it cost $7.10. The other guy shipped me two cards, and it cost $12.25. Look at this. He shipped 1 ounce. This guy shipped 0.9 of an ounce. I can't even imagine spending that much money. And if you look, they bought both of these. These are post office mailers. You can see here. So this guy spent around probably close to $15 to ship this package to me. This guy spent just under 10. What I'm going to share today is how to drive your prices down to where you're spending less to ship. Because when you sell a card, and I've been buying these cards for anywhere between $35 and $50, right? So it's not an inexpensive card, but it's not a super expensive card, right? It's average price, in my opinion, 30, 40 bucks, 50 bucks. So let me show you guys real quick what you can do to change up the way that you ship, save yourself some money. Each one of these guys could have saved at least $5 to $7. So let me show you. First off, if you guys have not checked out the group, we are Graded Investors. That's where you can get a lot of cool information. We do run breaks. We do send cards into PSA, but we also let you guys post because anybody who joins the group, it's your group too. But you can post what cards you have up for sale. You can ask questions and you can get more information. Okay. So first things first, this is what I did. I found a group. This one is, let's see, One Piece USA game, right? People post their cool hits. They post cards for sale. So what I posted was a simple looking to buy, right? So this is me. If you guys are interested, you guys can add me on Facebook, send me a message. But this right here was the card I was looking for. And I just said, hey, looking to buy. Let me know quantity and price, right? Got 33 comments. These are all the people that responded to me, okay? So I was able to buy, I believe, between 2 or 3 groups. I bought around 53 of these cards. All right. So let's talk about what you can do different to ship, because whether you're shipping on eBay, whether you're selling on Facebook, there's just less expensive ways to ship. So first things first, they're spending around, let's say $1.50 to $2.50. I don't have in front of me what the post office charges, but I know they charge a decent amount. But look at this, man. This is the same size envelope, a 6x10 envelope, and we're talking 28 cents. Now, you do have to spend $28 to get 100 of them, but you spend the $28 once, right, plus tax, but there is, it does look like there's a coupon to bring the price down to $22.71, which would bring this 28 down to 22 cents. But the point is, you got a bunch of different choices. I do not suggest going with the paper ones. These ones are easy to get into. The plastic ones are significantly harder. Not as good for the environment. I wish the paper ones were better. They're just easier to get into. So I would highly suggest going with these. Again, pre-buy them. $22.71, and you can have this interesting green one. No big deal. Now, each one that you ship, 22 cents. Let's say they just spent $1.50. They just saved themselves over $1 by just having these mailers. Now you may think, I don't ship a lot. Perfect. Then get 10 or 20 mailers or whatever. But if you buy them, like here's 50 pieces for 18 bucks, it's going to be a little bit more, but you're still going to get a great deal. Typically, I buy them by the 250 to 500 because I know that I'm going to ship a ton. But if you don't ship a ton, perfect. Buy a smaller amount, but having 100 mailers around, you'll be surprised how quickly you'll go through them. And if you start selling, maybe you'll get good at it, and then you'll end up selling more. Here's another thing, and this is just a pro tip. But at home, if you're going to use something like Pirate Ship, and I'm going to talk about that next, it's really nice to have a thermal printer. Yes, it's $45 for sure. But most of these cards I paid around that price, again, $35 to $50. So you could sell one and buy yourself a thermal printer. Thermal printers do not take ink. All they need is this thermal paper, which costs 4 cents. You buy 500 of these, you may not need another one for a year and a half, 2 years. I go through 500 every couple months. So I actually have these automatically delivered. You can see I'm subscribed. But for the average person, I mean, this $20 plus this $45, it's $65 total plus tax. So call it 70, 72, somewhere in that range. You may never have to buy these again for like 3 or 4 years. And this doesn't take ink. It doesn't take ink. Printer ink. I turned that into one word, which is pink apparently. All it takes are these thermal slips. Again, you do not need to do this portion of it. I just love it. Once you get it, you're going to love it too. It's just so nice to take the label off, snap it right on, and you're done. But I'm just sharing that it's only 65 bucks. Again, plus tax, call it $70, right? Bubble mailers, but this is the big key. And if you can't print at home, you can print at the post office. You can print a lot of different places, including the library, a friend's house, whatever. But if you log in here, the other cool thing is you're able to see all of your recent shipments. So I can click on here and see where this item is, which is great. So when you do send stuff out, you can go through there. But let's just put me in. Okay, boom. And let's just say you're going to send me a package. We all saw that those packages were, let's call them 2 ounces. I'm going to round up, okay? Nothing else was really with them. One of them had signature. That's how it got to 12 bucks. You don't have to do signature, but if you want it to protect yourself, I'm going to show you how you can get it for less money this way, right? So the least expensive was $7.10. Look at this, man. $4.16. So almost $3 less money, right? So let's go back one step, and let's say for your peace of mind, because you don't sell a ton, you want to have signature confirmation. Just so we're on the same page, no one had me sign it. It just showed up. So signature confirmation, you're not even guaranteed they'll sign it. And with the tracking number, you're going to know that they received it. But look at this. Even with signature confirmation, we were at $4.16. Now we're up to $8.11 to add $4 signature confirmation. In my opinion, you don't need to do that. But the other gentleman paid $12. So you're still over $3 less money, even with signature, because of the fact that this is just less expensive, right? Here's the last thing I'm going to give you as interesting, right? So it's $4.16 for 2 ounces. 4 ounces is the exact same price, okay? So I set all my labels to 4, 8, 12, or 1 pound. And then from there, I put them up based on what they are. But whether you do 2 ounces or 4 ounces, you're only going to pay the $4.16. So for me to ship the item, it would cost me $4.16 plus 22 cents. Again, I buy the bigger volume, so it costs me like 19 cents. But seriously, a couple pennies, right? So call it a quarter, right? So you're at $4.16 plus, we'll do 24 cents just for easy math. So we're up to $4.40. I already own this, and these are about 4 cents. So I'm paying $4.45 total. Then all I do is take it down, drop it off, or have them pick it up at my mailbox, however I want to get it to them. I don't even have to really leave my house. I can just put it in my mailbox. And the gentleman who sent it to me spent at least $7.10, and I believe he bought the bubble mailer. So I would add on at least $1.50. So For everybody out there, if you guys are selling, whether it's on Facebook, if you're selling on eBay, if you're selling anywhere, take advantage of buying your labels. Pirate Ship is an option. You can use USPSship.com. You can use ShipStation. You can use a ton of them. I'm not saying Pirate Ship is the best. It's the one I use. I think they're all pretty comparable. But save yourself some money by printing it at home. It's just a better deal for everyone. You save money. I save money. Everybody wins. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'm always here to help. I want to help you guys out with shipping solutions and how you can keep more money in your pocket. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon. I'm out.